Oh yeah. God, I'm so glad that game's over. Alright, let's take a look at this board. Attacks! None. Lovely. Trashing trade route. Procession trashes actions, and that's it. Okay, so trade route. It's not good, but it trashes your cards. Village Festival. Walled Village. Potentially procession. Maybe nobles. Draw nobles. Nobles is the only draw. Plus buy. Festival Merchant Guild. Hello, big engine. So let's talk about a couple of things. First thing, how...
Hi,
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm pretty good. You know, it's funny because like I got Smash Brothers for Wii U for Christmas. I got Mario Kart 8 for Christmas, and I
Uh-huh.
also got the Mario 3D World game for Christmas. Like these, the hip new Wii U games for this year. Like I,
I'm
I
pretty sure
asked for them
I'm
for
pretty
Christmas.
sure I'm pretty sure that okay, hold on.
Holding on. Who in the chat gets that reference? Please.
I don't get that reference.
Just look at the chat. I'm sure someone in there gets it. Still holding on.
Um so apparently my high school's marching band is going to play at the NFL game on Sunday.
Ooh, nice. I
I
got to
was in
play.
that marching band before I quit after my first year.
Yeah,
Woo!
I got to play at a Colts game once.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was funny because Purdue's colors are black and gold, and they were playing the Steelers, so it was pretty
Uh-huh.
funny. They
Uh-huh.
lost that game, and apparently they blamed us for it because they were doing really well that year. Anyway,
Doubt
so
they really
so
do.
I got all these really well. Some people did, but I don't really care what they think. So you know. Anyway, I got these cool Wii U games for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
From this year, and like all I've
Right.
been playing for the past couple of days is, well, I mean,
It's
Dominion,
Dominion.
but on the Wii U I've been playing Pikmin 3. I've been playing the living crap out of Pikmin 3. I love that game. Like I beat it last year when I got it for Christmas,
Uh-huh.
and now I'm like playing all these treasure hunt Such a good game, man. It's so good. Anyway, let's talk about some other stuff. Um, how good is how good is Band of Misfits going to be this game? What kind of options do you have? You've got Procession, you've got Village, you've got Pawn, Candlestick Maker, and Trade Route. So like, I think it's going to be pretty good, and its competition at 5 is, I mean, Payload Merchant Guild, but there's a time and a place for that. Festival's also nice. Let's also talk about how good Procession is going to be. Probably effing amazing, yeah?
How good is Procession going to be?
It's probably going to be approximately effing amazing. Because, like, $2 cards. You can pick them up on extra buys. You can process them to have good things happen to you, and then get a trade route, which is a great procession target. See, like, that's the Optimus way of seeing a card. Like, some people say that Scout is a bad card. I just think of it as a great procession target. But anyway, but then you got
That
like
that's
spammable fives
that's
that you can process, and except for Merchant Guild. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
that's kind of BCSM.
Excuse me?
BCSM. Best case scenario mentality.
Oh, okay. I was about to Google that. Which is best case? Which thing that I said?
Like getting a trade route and then you can procession it. Oh, and scout. It's a good procession target. And
That's blind optimism.
yes, it's BCSM.
Sure, we're saying the same thing different ways.
Yeah, but I'm saying it in an needlessly long four-letter acronym.
And NLFLA.
NAMBLA? What?
A needlessly long four-letter acronym, which in itself is a needlessly long five-letter acronym.
Which is also NLFLA, which is tough descriptive.
That's pretty good. Uh it's a TLA. No. There's an acronym that describes acronyms where the first letter is the acronym. Recursive acronym Mung until no good. Anyway, I'm going to play another copper. How do you open?
Well, if you have 2, you should probably get a candlestick maker or a pawn.
I don't. I'm going to get a silver because you have to hit 5. And, like, do I open trade route? It's either that or another silver. I don't think I want. I mean, you got to get thin here. Once you get thin, you can do all sorts of cool stuff. So I think I might open with a trade route. I mean, I would really rather use Band of Misfits' trade route, but I can't do that. And I'll process it later. It'll be fine. Yeah, let's get a silver. Wow, there's a lot of chat about this board that I have not been paying attention to at all. This board is cool. Not sure how to open. Trade route
I'm gonna
CM?
open silver.
Okay, so we do this, and now we think about, like, so, like, you can get a pawn or a candlestick maker, or you can get a silver. Now, why would you want those 2-cost cards over a silver? Well, because they're action cards, and you can process them. But, like, processing them at this moment isn't, like, the super sexiest thing ever. I mean, it's good, but it's not the super sexiest thing ever. I also think that pawn
No, that would be me.
You are, yeah, pretty much. But you're not on this board, so.
Am I not?
Yeah, Wandering Winder is not on this board. That's the $4 action, plus 1 card, plus 2 actions. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck.
Okay.
Discard the non-actions, put the rest back in any order. Anyway, so, like, you can get an action just to have a procession target, but I don't have any processions in my deck, and I want to be hitting 5 and 6, right? Like nobles, that's good.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
I'm one with the wind and sky.
Wandering Winder, you heard it here first, is one with the wind and sky.
I may or may not have recently acquired that album.
Oh, Idina Menzel, so amazing, so talented, so fetch.
You could say that.
I just did.
Yes, you could also say it again.
Dear deck, I want. Oh! Sorry. Is it already time for a procession? I mean, okay, let's think about what's going to happen next hand. I've got trade route and estate in here. There's a village, a couple silvers and coppers. 1 silver, 4 coppers. My odds of
Is it
hitting
the loneliest
5,
number?
My odds of hitting 5 are kind of meh. I mean, I guess opening trade route, this is what happens.
Uh-huh.
It's either procession or maybe like another village or a silver. I don't want another village. I want cards that help me hit 5 and 6.
Cash.
Cash money. Cash dollars.
No, I need the card cash.
But I can't afford that.
Okay.
That's so sad.
Well, you could get estate. It would help your trade route. But you're not going to take that advice.
No. I got nobles to help my trade route. Oh, yeah, I can put that walled village onto my deck. Like a freaking boss.
Thank you for powering up my...
Yeah, see, if I'd gotten a state, you could
trade
have
route.
6 right now. It's no bueno.
Uh-huh. Sure. It's, quote, no bueno.
No
Unquote.
bueno. It is decidedly not bueno. And for $4, yeah, well, it's totally time for one of these.
I see.
Man, Walled Village is so good. I never have to worry about dead drawing with my nobles as long as I can top deck my Walled Village. Yeah? It's so good. Kaboom! Look at that. So like I need to actually think for a moment here. Like getting nobles is
What?
great.
No.
Getting nobles
Thinking?
is okay.
I don't believe you.
No thinking, double curse. Go. Uh so like nobles is good. I mean, I want to win the nobles split. That I want all the nobles in my deck. If I could have them all in my deck right now, I would place them all into my deck, but that's cheating. So I can't do that on GoCo. I can only do that IRL. Okay, so story time. There's a guy in our board gaming group who cheats. He's gained a reputation. People have called him out on it. He still does it, and like he has this, and like he still does it, and we don't know why. But and in the quest of trying to figure out why you would play games with people, cheat at them, and then be satisfied when you won, I don't get it. But like I was thinking of maybe this is the reason. Like he really likes his abilities with sleight of hand. Cuz like if he has to pay a resource, he'll take the resource in his hand, go to the pile and ruffle around in the pile a little bit and then um, take his resource back. And if no one's paying attention, he'll get away with it. Or like he'll just move resources around to make them more valuable in games where you can do that. So like you either have to watch him like a hawk the entire game, which isn't fun, or just accept that he's going to cheat, get first place, and then everyone else is playing for second, which is not the same game and kind of lame. So so I was thinking like maybe he's really proud of his sleight of hand abilities, and he plays a variant where like in addition to the rules of the board game, he he also if you can get away with cheating, then that's part of the game. That's the variant.
I've played games like that before.
You've played what games where that's allowed?
I think there's a couple games where that's like kind of part of it, but I've also just had groups where it was just like, but it was more like card games and like looking at other people's cards.
Oh, okay, gotcha. By the way, can I just take a moment to whine about this? I've got like 10 action cards in my deck, but
Huh?
my procession finds this because
Okay.
F you deck. No one likes you.
Because FU deck. Interesting.
Yes.
See, I had to play that as a trade route so that I would be able to put the Walls Village back on my deck.
Yeah,
Because
that's
if I
kind of
played it as
cool.
anything else, it wouldn't be. Well, I guess it still would have been in play, so never mind. That was just a
That's
stupid thing to
that
say.
was a cool little play you did there, though. That was neato, neato, neato
Neat,
sticks.
neato, huh?
That was pretty neat.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, well, you have four nobles now. I should probably do something about
You
that.
you could say that.
Let's play this pawn for card action and then like buy a village. Oh, I had 2 coin tokens. Ugh. All right, this is to turn to earn. Yeah, we're doing it. Living large. Go. Oh, this is actually what I wanted. I can process Band of Misfits and get the nobles that way. What do I play my Band of Misfits as? Well, it needs to be something non-terminal because I have this trade route in hand I want to play. So trade route isn't so sexy. I could play it as a procession. Process the trade route and get another procession.
I feel really stupid.
Don't say that. What happened?
I'm pretty sure I bought a procession for 5.
Oh, that's no bueno. So yeah, if I procession bomb as procession trade route, and then I can buy the last nobles, and I thin. I think that's what I want. Let's go ahead and do that. Procession bomb as procession trade route copper copper. Now I gain a procession. Now I gain a nobles. Now I do this and this and that. So good. Merchant Guild. So I think I can play this bomb as Procession on the pawn. That's pretty good.
Did you know that Idina Menzel is not the only person to sing "Let It Go"?
Demi Lovato has a version of it that's kind of okay.
Yeah, it's fine, but it's not as good.
Yeah, I've been on a Demi Lovato kick recently, by the way.
Have you?
I have. Do I trigger this shuffle? Yeah, just trigger the shuffle. It doesn't matter. See? Are you? I'm in. Okay. Shuffle. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Was it really good or really bad?
It was pretty good. I drew a trade route. It made me happy.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna spend this coin token, and then I'm gonna get a thing and another thing. What kind of a thing do I want?
And another thing.
You are correct. Is it time for a second merchant guild?
Is it time for a second merchant guild?
What would we do without you, Wandering Winder?
You'd survive and live a life and be fine?
I thought you would say, what would we do without you, Wandering Winder?
I thought you would say, what would we do without you, Wandering Winder?
Yes.
See, you didn't think I could go further with that voice.
But I enabled you.
You didn't think so. But I am a man of many talents.
You have so many talents.
Useless.
What are you talking about? Being able to recite the entire movie Princess Bride is far from useless.
True love is the greatest thing in the world. Except a nice MLT. Mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich where the mutton is nice and lean. Okay. I'm not going to do that right
I could
now.
also use all three of my buys here. Get like bomb, pawn. Bomb, pawn, candlestick. No, pawn's just good, right?
Bound.
No, candlestick maker's good. It gives you three of the things, and pawn gives you a card, which is super good. Ugh, why is it so hard?
Candlestick maker gives you three of the things, but pawn can give you the best of the things.
Yeah.
Which candlestick maker can't do.
Well, I can't decide, so let's just get one of each. That's really good, right?
Sure.
It's really good, Wandering Winder. It's so good.
Oh, okay.
When did you get festivals?
Like the whole game? Well, that was kind of stupid of me.
Maybe like turn 3? No, I might have. Maybe turn 3 I would have gotten one. Oh, wow. You just drew your deck. Look at you. I might be able to draw my deck this turn. We'll see. Boom!
Whoa!
Boom!
Whoa!
Boom?
Thank you, John Madden.
Okay. Bomb is procession. Procession. Process walled village and hope that I draw something else that I want to process. How about no?
No.
Let's just play another Nibbles for cards first. That's happening. Okay, now I can process this pawn, yeah? So good.
Procession.
Exactly 5. Can I draw everything this turn? Maybe not. Let's get a Band of Misfits. I think that's better than Merchant Guild number 3. And bound. I have enough actions to play everything in the world. Yeah. So I want dollars. Dollars are so good. Give me $1. And give me like so many dollars. I want like all the dollars.
Apparently, there was a wall that collapsed in Chicago and left a bunch of people buried in molten salt. And by people, I mean cars.
That
Because cars
sounds.
are people.
That sounds. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Wandering Winder. Cars are people. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm so glad that you said that. I'm thinking Band of Misfits as procession process candlestick maker. That gives me enough actions to play everything ever, so I don't need to use the pawn for an action then. So let's do this. Card dollar. Yeah, this is good. Oh, I'm short an action because I can't count. Oh yeah, playing the bomb requires an action. Okay, fine. Well, I have too many trade routes now. Whatever. Get out of here. Okay. Let's think very briefly about piles.
Very briefly, huh?
Yeah. So like pawns trade routes.
You can't pile out. You don't have enough
I don't
buys
have the
nor enough
buys.
money.
I have the money. I've got 5 coin
You don't.
tokens, bro.
Oh, pawns and trade routes.
I could get an estate and all of that if I had 2 more buys. Maybe if I had like thought through my turn a little better, I might have been able to do. No, I think this is fully extending. This is pretty good. Let's get good cards then. Yeah. Province is a pretty good card.
I've been told that. I don't believe it.
You shouldn't. It's not a very good card. Oh wow, what do you get here?
You went first. Great.
I'm thinking like I want to use a lot of buys, right? But I don't want to empty piles.
Well, you can always buy curses.
Yeah, that's a great trade route target. Curses are a really good card for that reason. I'm thinking spend get like province and 2 5s. Like
using 2 of your tokens.
2 bands of misfitses. Actually, you know what? I mean, what am I gonna? I could get like procession walled village. That would probably be okay. And then save the tokens. Yeah, that seems okay. Is province is going to be enough? If I can't pile out and get an estate, then surely you can't pile out and get province plus estate. And don't call me Shirley. Yeah, let's go with that. I mean, I'm sure that there may be things that are slightly better, but we're just having fun here, right, guys? Now, how many coppers do you get for 3 coin tokens each? I have the opportunity to get $0 in between gold and platinums that are stop cards for my deck, which are really super bad. Yeah, let's not get any of them. Yeah, let's get 0 of them. Yes. Oh. Fly said that I could spend 2 tokens to get pawns as cantrips, but the pile is low. Who'd have thought that the trade route pile would be so low, right, guys? Trade route's such a good card because it combos with Scout. Or no, combos with Curse. It's Procession that combos with Scout. She can't say no. This is the sort of spot talking about my buy decisions.
You should have got more points, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, because the only way I have a chance to do anything is to pile out this turn, I think, which I can't do because I'm at the end of the line. But
But I stopped that possibility from happening. I got just enough points to stop that possibility. And stalling is way
no,
worse than that.
but I can procession into things.
Like what? What can you procession into? Pile
Walled
cards?
villages. Yes. That
I
was my
don't.
plan going into this turn. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose either way.
I don't know.
But if
Can
you
your
got a
deck
second
do that?
province, my point is you would have had a zillion coin tokens. I'm never outscoring you after this. I can't get very many coin tokens. You're going
I
to have a zillion.
I understand what you're saying. I still don't think I agree with you. How many processions are in your deck? Two, three? So effectively, you can play what, four processions on a turn,
But I
and
could
then how many
procession
trade
into
routes?
procession and
But
keep going.
like you need trade routes for that. Like how many trade routes do you have? How many two
3 or
costs do you
4.
have?
I have a
Like
lot of trade routes, man.
how do you?
Here, I'll show you.
You have at most three.
Well, I have at least 3 because I have 3 right now in my hand.
You have at most three and at least three. So by the sandwich theorem, you have three.
I like sandwiches. That's what I know by the sandwich theorem.
Anyways, She Can't Say No said something about like my buy decisions. This is the sort of spot where Steph thinks it through from the beginning of the turn. I randomly start doing so somewhere in the middle, and Adam starts thinking after playing all his cards. I feel like
yeah, I had a pawn.
that's a
I had a pawn and 3
simplification.
trade routes.
A pawn and three traders in your hand when we were talking.
In my deck. In my deck.
Oh. Anyway, we have to.
And 2 processions.
So in order to keep drawing, I have to play Band of Misfits as a
Walled village or pawn.
village. I could process it for an extra card. I don't really like that though because I can process trade routes if it doesn't work out, which is a pretty good play. Get a bunch of points. How many coin tokens? You have 5. Yeah, let's just do this as a single walled village. Oh, Merchant Guild. Hi, Merchant Guild. Well, I'm not going to process you.
Oh, so Fly said I was going to have trouble getting 10 gains needed to end the game on a win. That's true, although I have a lot of buys in my deck because I had a billion trade routes, so I can actually get that. But I also wasn't really trying to win because I'm quite lost. I was hoping to salvage a tie, basically. Like, I'm pretty sure you're almost certain to win this way, but you would have been, like, slightly more certain to win the other way. I don't think it really matters much, though. I do think you should definitely get a bunch of points this turn, though.
That's happening. $21, double province and a duchy. It
Duchy
seems
ups my trade routes.
it ups my trade routes too.
Yes, but I'm more certain to have another turn than you are.
This is true. I know I'm getting 2 provinces. The question is what I do with that $5 buy.
And I'm saying that jokingly because you should get a duchy anyway, because that just makes it a lot harder for me.
I mean,
But
I'm probably going to kick off next turn.
There are cases where that's really a concern. No. I think you're going to win. Basically, as long as I don't end it this turn. I think. I guess maybe not because you're using all your tokens here, but. So you are going to spend them all. Yeah, okay.
Oh, come on, Dick. Anyway, this is something Shikansuno said like a long time ago about when you think about what you're gonna buy. Like, I think that's a simplification of a good concept. Like, yes, if you reasonably think you can three pile at the beginning of your turn, given the way you play your turn, like, yes, that's when you start thinking about it. But like, I don't think that was within the realm of possibility. So I just played the best turn that I could, getting as much money in buys as I could, and then like improving my cards with procession into better things without lowering piles too much. I mean, those are general things that you can't do that precisely without having drawn your deck first. And then once you draw your deck, then you think a lot. Like, the question is when you think, and yes, you think about it at the beginning of the turn, but I don't know that I was able to find that at the beginning of the turn. Double province, huh?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm lost.
I
I
mean,
don't know what else I was supposed to do.
leave 2 provinces? I only have 4 coin tokens. Now single province wins.
Does it? Can I not do math? I can't do math. What do you know?
I mean, I stalled that turn, which is
Yeah, yeah,
ridiculously
yeah.
bad luck, by the way.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right. I needed to province double duchy
Yeah.
or triple duchy. Oh well,
Province and other greens.
as many duchies as I could afford.
Right. Well, that was an interesting game. Those are the games where
I
like
played really badly.
those those are the games where like you can't play perfectly. Like the best players in the
Well,
world can't play that game perfectly because it's so
sure,
complex and
sure you can. But okay,
in
I see
practice.
what your point. It's very hard to play perfectly,
And so like I look at the viewer list.
particularly with high certainty.
That's
But I
true.
also think that that describes a game where good players are more likely to win.
I agree.